You know how annoying it is if you want to add some really simple calculator or a generator to your website, but you can't really code and you don't want to buy another subscription tool. So that's exactly what I wanted to do this week. Here's how it ended up looking. So I wanted to create the simple recommendations generator for my potential clients so they could actually know like what is appropriate in terms of the next steps based on their startup's stage. So basically they just determine like what the MRR is, how many marketing people they have, what type of business they are running, and then they click here and they get the recommendation. Oh, you're at the stage where you could really use this SEO content systems program, but if they are maybe pre-revenue, then there's a different recommendation here. And I wanted to create this just with my own non-techie skills and with AI. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Let's use Perplexity AI, but I'm sure you can use some other AI tools as well. See what works for you. I'm just going to show you my process and where I ran into problems and how I fixed those problems with this one tool that really helped me out and that I'm going to use in the future as well. So I'm using WordPress site. It's built on Blocksy theme and it's using Gutenberg editor. So I can add these new blocks here. And I'm using Perplexity AI, the Pro plan. So first, how I started figuring out how to create this generator. I just gave Perplexity AI a really good overview of what I want to do. But basically it's saying like be a coding assistant to a non-technical person and give step-by-step instructions and full code copy-paste. And I'm also giving it information about my site. Then the generator inputs that I want to have, the design thing where it's like, add a title, center the module on the page, and also the button color and stuff like that. And then also explaining the outputs logic, how I want this to answer to people. So writing in first person. Also, I wanted to give actionable advice based on what the stage of the company they're in. And then also add one call to action based on what I'm offering. And then at the end, for context, I'm explaining my business offers and which one is best for which startup based on their stage, basically. So this is the original prompt that I'm using. Now Perplexity analyzes it and tells me, okay, open WordPress editor, add a new block, and the block should be custom HTML. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going here, adding new block, custom HTML. Then copy and paste the following code into the custom HTML block. Here, let's copy and let's paste it here. And here I can also do the preview. Here's how it looks like. Okay, let's see what else Perplexity tells me to do. Save and publish, and it should be done. Okay, simple enough. So the preview seems to work. Yeah, and here's the answer. And so let's save it. And let's check out the live page. Okay, looks great. But it doesn't work. I'm trying to click the get recommendations. I can change these things here, but I don't get anything. Okay, I can clear up the cache. I could refresh the page, but it doesn't work. And this is the problem I ran into several times. And this is where I think for other sites, it's going to work right away. For example, I tried it with the card.co site, a single page site, and this HTML code worked right away. I didn't have to do anything else. So it was already done in like 30 seconds if you have the right prompt. But here with the WordPress site, I'm running into problems. I'm not sure why. I'm sure technical people could tell right away. And I tried to ask AI what's the problem, but it went around like, oh, it could be this or that, or so many things. And I didn't want to start troubleshooting it like a real developer. So, okay, The next prompt then, and this took me a while to figure out. And so the fix for this problem, for me at least, was getting this one WordPress plugin, which is called Code Snippets. So you get it from the plugins store or whatever. It's a free plugin. I haven't had to use the paid version for this at least. And here's how it looks like once you have downloaded it. So here now I'm going back to Perplexity AI, and I have to add this prompt where I'm telling it to give me 2 separate code snippets, one for JavaScript and the other for HTML, because otherwise the generator doesn't work on my live site. But I can only use PHP and HTML code snippets with my free plan with this plugin. So this additional prompt I had to figure out the hard way. So this is what gets me to the solution that actually works in the end. So now it gives me a HTML snippet and a JavaScript snippet, but I can already see there's a problem here because it wants to, even though I told the AI that I can't use the JavaScript snippet here because it's part of the Pro plan. As you can see, let's try to add a new one, and this is a Pro plan. I don't want to upgrade. That's the whole point. I don't want to get new tools that I have to pay for. Let's do it this way. Let's create this HTML block that it originally wanted me to create. Let's name it marketing advice. And let's activate it. And then let's add a new one. This is the JavaScript code. And let's take the code it gave me, even though I know it's not gonna work. But at least then I'll get like an error message somewhere here. And I'm going to put this error message to here. And I'm just going to copy paste the error message. So now it understands like, okay. And it's so nice, it apologizes for the confusion. And now it gives me the PHP code. And this will, as it says, this PHP code will properly add the JavaScript to your WordPress site's footer, ensuring it's recognized and executed as JavaScript. Okay, so now I'm copying this and changing this whole code. Okay, and now, ready? And let's see if this is the shortcode. Now we're going back to the page where we want to add this calculator. Let's now add, instead of the custom HTML block, let's add shortcode block. And let's see if this was the right shortcode. And yes, it actually worked. Now this version of the recommendations generator is totally done with the Code Snippets plugin. So let's see if it works with recommendations. And yes, it actually gives me recommendations. And if I change anything here, yeah, the recommendation changes. Your business is growing, it's time to invest in more sophisticated marketing strategies, blah, 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 blah. So it's actually working now. So just to kind of conclude, what you need to do. Basically, go open up a new thread in Perplexity AI or ChatGPT, I don't know, whatever you want to use. With the Pro plan, I get access to Claude and ChatGPT here anyway. Ask it to give you a really simple step-by-step solution. Give it information about your site, what you want to do, what you want to achieve, and then start adding this to your WordPress site or to some other site. If the custom HTML block type of solution works for you for the first time, I think it's worth to try first with that. And it might be as simple as just like getting the first version of the code, putting it into the custom HTML block, and it's already working. If not, then if you have the same problem that I had for whatever reasons, then get the code snippets plugin. Tell AI that you are now using this plugin. Give me the code for that. And if you run into errors, copy paste the errors to AI and it fixes those for you. So basically, that's how I ended up with the working generator here. And the good thing about using this shortcode version and not the custom HTML version is I can use the same shortcode now on other pages as well. I can easily add the same code block to services page, to my home page, and I only have to change the code in this snippet plugin. So I don't have to do it on every page. So I think this is a really good solution, especially if you want to maybe create some SEO landing pages with some calculators. If you have really complicated pricing structure for different products, you can add all this logic to this calculator. I think with AI, it's so easy for us non-techies and marketers to start doing those things. And if you want to learn more about what AI can do for you, I think you should check out this next video. Bye!